Hey, it's Big Bob on Monday, and it's February the 13th, 2017. I had to add the numbers up here. Let me see. 64, carry the one. Let's see, why 64? Well, when I was in first grade or whatever, I remember the calendar changing from 64 to 65, as I remember it. I thought, wow. 1965, man, we are going places. This is amazing. I remember feeling the excitement of the year changing. And I was just over there. I was in Pomona, and Coach Swin Cyclery, a very, very famous cyclery shop, started in about 1938 by a gentleman, and then taken over by a fellow named Wes. When he was 21, he bought the shop back in like 59 or 60, and within a couple years he expanded the shop and built it up on Fiddle Boulevard in town. And now, after all these years with the internet and all the different things, Coach Swin Cyclery is radically changing and may go out. I mean, I'm praying that it won't go out, because it's an amazing run for any kind of a business to last that long, and certainly a bicycle business. And so pray for Wes and pray for the team there that they can get this thing going and do that. But expansive. On the Twitter today it went expensive. I was like, no, that's not the thing. Now, expansive, that means mind-blowingly big. I mentioned it on the promo today that my family asked me to go to the bunkhouse and then to blow out the ceiling, to kind of just, I took out some of the drywall and see what's up there, and then cut out some of the joists. And oh my gosh, Bob, the house. They lowered the ceilings, what they did. This home was built in about 1890, and the ceilings had been lowered, by 3 or 4 feet. The ceilings were lowered. And so raising them back up is not that difficult of a process. It's sort of a matter of just taking the drywall off, taking off the strong ties, because it was just done, the last 10 years. And then you got these tall 15 to 20 foot ceilings, just amazing. So I looked up last night, and we not only did that, but then we took out the original ceiling on the angle there, because it's hard to explain this, but I'll go ahead and do it. They had like a little cube, just a little cube house, just a little 1890 cube house. Well, then they decided to expand it, so they put us at the very peak of the original house. They started off and they just continued it out that way. Well, now here it is, 2017, and we're poking around, and we're going to be able to just take away this face that goes down this way and expand out into that attic. And wow, I stood there last night, I thought, this is expansive. This is huge. And I'm going to put a nice little staircase that goes up, just be a simple one, but have a little staircase that goes up there, and we'll be able to have this expansive room. It's amazing. I have a California King, about 2 feet thick, a real expensive mattress that my boss gave me. I'm going to bring it out from the camp and bring it out to the ranch, and I think that'll be just perfect up there in the new bunkhouse loft. It's going to be amazing. Well, it got me thinking, what else is God doing that I am just blown away by? And I have to tell you that every part of my life, there's a expansiveness, there's a largeness. You might say, well, gosh, how does that evidence, Bob? How do you see that? I think that I look around at my life and how sometimes things happen, and I'm just have a calmness. I'm not always calm, and now I'm going to have people, look at that, look for Bob, see if he's not calm, catch him, he's not going to be calm. Yeah, there's times I get irritated still, but for the most part, life is really much more Holy Spirit fruit driven than ever before. Remember, I've lived in this temple for 60 years, and I know my weak spots. It's like somebody lives in the house and they know, oh, don't step on that board at night, boy. You're going to be waking everybody up. You step there, it's going to be squeaky, creaky, you know. We have a door at the ranch, and you have a certain window is open, this door goes slam. If the window's not open, then you can let the door go and it just goes just perfectly. But if you don't have that door closed on the other end, or the window closed, then bam, it hits like a ton of bricks. It's like, really? Are you serious? So knowing myself, I can tell you, doggy, God is expanding my territories. And it's funny because it's less material things. You know, years ago, having a lot of material things, having a cassette player and having a camera, having a video camera, having a VCR player, having a television set, having a little CD player, having a... None of that's important. I have not turned a television on in months. Just doesn't happen. Because of Steve Jobs and what he's done and what the team has done and what technology has done with my iPhone 6, or actually I got iPhone 7 now, iPhone 7 Plus, I have my TV right with me wherever I go. I don't have to worry about, oh well, I gotta go home. Grammy, get me the green chair. I got my slippers ready. I'm gonna sit and I'm gonna watch some television. Golly, wonder what time Uncle Milty's gonna be on. Hey Bob, Uncle Milty went out with the horse and carriage. Oh, he did? He's not on no more? So, the expansiveness of God. The expansiveness of God. God is so good. I have some folks that I still know, and they do not embrace technology. They're almost like there's a certain religious group, and they don't want any electricity. They don't want any electronics. And there's people that are like that. They don't want any electronics. They don't want any technology. I'm not worried about offending them because they're probably not watching this. It's electronics, you know. But that's a different style. But me, I think that all of life is awesome. Life is awesome in that we can enjoy the blessings and the benefits and the wonderful nature of God in our spirit, in our relationships with people, and in our physical life as well. Just the fact that God is giving us new ways to serve, new places to serve, new people to serve. I get asked every day, can you do this? Can you do that? Can you go here? Can you go there? And I've never had a real problem with just, oh well, I'll be twiddling my thumbs today. I guess I'll be combing my long white beard, waiting around, you know. No, I'm always busy, and I'm serving. I'm doing what I'm asked to do. And I've got a long honeydew list. I got a long honeydew list of things that I need to get done. And I try to get them all done on time, but it's just impossible. There's never going to be the list of to-dos is always endless. It's expansive, the things that we need to do. Now, knowing that, and knowing God, and knowing that the Holy Spirit will guide me and help me through my journey, it's pretty exciting, because as I looked up last night and saw the expansiveness of the space, I mean, you have to imagine that I was living in this little tiny room, basically like a little shoebox, a little rectangular shoebox. and then we broke the ceiling forward, and we took out some studs, and we took out some other ones, and now I'm going out 20, 30 feet out into space, and all that's going to be part of the room. It's like, are you kidding me? This is amazing. Just amazing. It's going to be the greatest little loft ever. It's going to be so cool. Just amazing, amazing, amazing. Well, what can we do in our own lives? How can we expand and get bigger in our own lives? How can we expand our service? How can we expand our graciousness? How can we expand our courteousness? How can we expand on what the Lord has done for us? How can we do that? That's the question in the house tonight. What are we going to do with all of the expansiveness of God? How are we going to appropriate, actuate, and participate in the awesome program that God has for us? It's going to be interesting. It's going to be wild and woolly. It's going to be fantastic. And I'm really glad to be alive. I'm going to be 70 here soon, and another 10 years I'll be 70. And really real soon. Yeah, I mean real soon. We're going to get up there. This year in August, I turned 60, and I like getting old. I think old is awesome. I get all these more new experiences. I get to have an expansive understanding of what God has done. I've got a history that nobody can match. Nobody can match the history that God's given me. I mean, Billy Graham, of course, but if it's not Billy Graham, then, it's, who else has more history? I mean, the 105-year-old, 110-year-old person, it's incredible what age will do for you. And an appreciation for every day, and a love and an affection for people around me. I was on the Today Show today. I wasn't on, I was watching it, and I think it was Jenna Bush. She was interviewing folks who met in high school, and they were still together after all these years. And one of the men said, well, and I think the woman agrees, he said, these are our best friend. And we've been together since before high school. We've known each other all of our life. And he's my best friend, always there for me. He said, you have to compromise. Compromise is so important. We have to always compromise and be able to get along with people. And it's just like, really? That's just amazing. So today, let's be the very best Bob, the very best Jane, the very best Joyce, the very best Ahmad, the very best Brian or Matt or Justin or Frank or whoever you are. Let's be our best today. And let's look at the expansive nature of God. Let's go to the Word and let's look at how expansive it is. Tomorrow's Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day. And guess what? Love. Go and read about love. Love is patient. Boom, right there. You ever lose your patience? Go to the Holy Spirit. Say, God, I've got a real problem with patience. I'm not a very patient person. If love is kind, wow. So if I'm going to be kind and patient, that'll blow your mind. If you're just kind and patient, then you're going to be an expansive, awesome little pumpkin in the patch there. You're going to be doing really, really, really well. Love is kind, gentle. Are you gentle? I was just at a fast food establishment, and the guy did everything like this. He was all chop. It was all done just right, but I never noticed a smile. And he didn't ask me how I was doing or say hello. And there was another fellow that was there, and hey buddy, how's it going? He was real friendly. So let's see if we can expand out our Christian living today, shall we? All right, give me a call, 213-713-8954, 8954green at att.net, on the Twitter at Mr. Bob at BobBob8954, and of course you're watching Pasadena Bob Devotional on YouTube. And I'm really, really glad to be with you today. God bless you. I'll see you tomorrow. It'll be the 14th. Awesome day. Till then, see you soon.